Today I have a very exciting information regarding the new release date for The Last of Us Part 2, which is coming directly from Neil Druckmann, the man himself. So basically what happened was that I made a video last night about The Last of Us 2 being planned on releasing as a digital version for now, because Neil Druckmann spoke about how him and Naughty Dog team are currently deciding if they have to wait and see how the situations change around the world, or if they should be releasing a digital only version for The Last of Us 2 for now, and then release a physical version later on once the global pandemic has been settled down. And you guys seem to have absolutely loved my last video, and the most funny part is that many of you guys that watched my video ended up sharing it on Twitter and spamming Neil Druckmann to consider what I've been talking in the video and to release The Last of Us 2 as a digital release. Now my Twitter feed was filled with hundreds of notifications of you guys spamming Neil Druckmann by sharing my videos to him and Naughty Dog, which I honestly appreciate the hell out of y'all. But because of you people showing insane support, the video ended up being on the #1 search list in the Last of Us search term. And Neil Druckmann himself has taken a note towards how much of you people are really interested to still buy the game if Naughty Dog releases it as a digital version. So Neil Druckmann recently tweeted out something very funny in response to it, which is totally meant to troll the Last of Us 2 fan base. So this is what Neil Druckmann's response was for all the spams we have managed to cause on his Twitter page. So he basically tweeted out by showing a reference to the new movie called Onward, where he says the movie had wrecked him and he has been sobbing by the ending of the movie. And he said that if we guys are into emotions right now, he would highly recommend that movie for us. Now he is basically being sarcastic here because he knows that all the Last of Us 2 fans are emotionally hurt right now, and he's just trying to mock us by recommending us to go watch the movie instead. But that's not it. Right below the tweet, he also mentioned that the queue request for demo and or digital release in 3, 2, 1, mentioning a countdown timer has begun. Now obviously Neil Druckmann knows that people want the game to be released as per it was promised previously, but releasing a physical version at this time and moment would be nearly impossible for the team, because one, there is absolutely no production or manufacturers working anywhere around the world, so manufacturing the physical copies for the game is a question that is out of the box right now. So since you guys have massively spammed Neil Druckmann on Twitter on releasing The Last of Us 2 as a digital version early for now, and then later on release a physical version is something that Naughty Dog knows that fans are really interested in seeing it happen. So Neil Druckmann has indeed started teasing the community by tweeting out countdown timers for a demo and a digital release of The Last of Us 2. Now this could be either of two things, guys. Now one being that Neil Druckmann and Naughty Dog have considered the fans' request and are indeed planning on releasing a digital version as planned, or maybe Druckmann is most likely trying to tease us since we've been spamming him massively on his Twitter page. And now I know that some of you guys would not like to have a digital release much earlier than the physical release, because most of us, including myself, do prefer to have a physical version of the game than just having a digital one, because having a box or a collectible item is something that's just heart-filling just to even look at, even if it doesn't mean anything. But if Naughty Dog decides to release a digital version, then I'm pretty sure that they would not leave those of you guys who have pre-ordered the physical versions alone. Maybe they could ask us to submit a bill of the physical version pre-orders, and once they confirm that you paid for the game, maybe they'll give us a temporary CD key that activates the digital version of The Last of Us 2 on the PlayStation Store until they release the physical version out for everyone around the world. So then later when that happens, then your digital game might get deactivated and you will then have your physical copy to play with. But those of you who got the game digitally would just continue playing like nothing really ever happened. Now that is the only best option that I think Naughty Dog could most probably go for if they end up releasing a digital version right now. And I also know that not everyone has the luxury to download the digital version of The Last of Us 2, but at this moment of time, that is the only possible option left for Naughty Dog if people want the game without it being delayed any further. So those who don't get to download the game will most probably have to wait for their physical versions to release, and you can still play the game at that time. But most of the physical games these days in the next generation still do require additional downloads anyways, so I don't really think it's gonna matter much since we might get our physical orders delivered when things around the world goes back to normal. So if you guys want The Last of Us Part 2 digital version to be released without it being delayed, then I think the only way is to spam Naughty Dog and Neil Druckmann by sharing this video to him on Twitter. And we should let him know right now that how badly we all want to play The Last of Us 2 right now. I mean, there's a lot of bad things happening in the world right now, and and getting to play The Last of Us 2 in order to get our minds off it is the best thing we can ever do. So this game could be a very huge distraction from all the hardships that people are currently going through around the world, and I strongly believe that this game can make everyone feel better as well. And if you look at it, almost every single adult around the world have lost their jobs or either are working from home. So what better time than this to drop The Last of Us 2 and end our misery of being locked down in a house. So all I want you guys to do is go down to Twitter and make sure that you guys share this video with Neil Druckmann and let him know how badly we want to play The Last of Us 2. And also guys, follow me on Twitter if you guys want to stay updated with all the latest news that's been going on with The Last of Us 2 community. And guys, I am currently working with Ben Studios and their community on hosting something very interesting to all of my Twitter followers. So there's going to be a lot of events, challenges, giveaways, and much more that we're going to be hosting very soon. Now look, they asked me to not reveal anything out before the official announcement goes live, so I can't really tell you guys what that is. So make sure you guys follow me on Twitter so you guys don't miss out on these amazing events. And also let's make sure that Neil Druckmann hears out about our preaches. And guys, last night one of my Last of Us 2 video got copyright striked by Sony Interactive Studios, and honestly Naughty Dog and the developers have helped me get the strike removed. So I'm really very thankful to all of you guys. I've got a very huge respect for Naughty Dog team and Neil Druckmann himself. You guys have saved my channel from being striked. I just cannot thank you guys enough. But other than that, all I want to just say is just give us The Last of Us 2 already, guys. I just cannot wait to get my hands onto that game. So if you guys did enjoy this video and find this information useful, then please leave a like rating on this video, as that does help the video a lot, and that would also let the developers know that you guys want a demo or a digital version release. And if you guys want to watch more of The Last of Us 2 videos every single day, then make sure to subscribe to my channel and turn the video notifications on, as I will be uploading The Last of Us 2 content every day till the release and beyond. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a safe and healthy day, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. Till then, take care fams, and goodbye.